All right, yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I haven't done a video in a bit, but we're going to be doing a little trade recap today of Monday, the 9th, February 2026. So let's get into it. I took my one trade here. Yeah, I'll go over it later. Let's kind of start with what I saw in the morning. I alerted on my Discord as well. If you guys are on the Discord, link down below. It'll either be in the description or the comments. I give out my kind of what I see every single morning, and then if I enter a trade, I'll kind of show you guys that. I'll talk about it a little bit. So yeah, coming into the morning, I said I like the lower targets and the rejection from the 1 hour bearish gap so far. We see how market opens. So yeah, coming into market open here, this wick out this 1 hour, I really thought we were going to come down, take out this low, and either see us kind of just keep dumping lower all the way down to these lows, or either take this out. We were in a 1 hour here, and this was also a big 4 hour, and then reject up to the upside. So let's see what market did. Boom. We came into that low, took it out, and as I said, we were in the 4 hour gap here. So really no reason to go lower after that. I know some people took something like this. Stop either could be here or here. And then London high. A lot of people could have taken something like this. Like that at London high. I believe that's London high. 3 a.m. Yeah, 2 to 5 a.m. So boom, you got London high right here. Realistically, it's not the clearest V shape, but you really should not go lower than this right here. Like, there's really no reason. You're in the 4 hour, you're in the hourly, have this hourly low you just swept out. 5 minute, you just dump like crazy. You have, what is that? I forget how to do the thing, but as yeah, 100-point candle rejection on the 5 minute. So really no reason to go lower there. And yeah, you kind of have this 1 minute wick, come back up, and you can enter off that, targeting London highs up here, and your TP we've got smacked a nice 1 to 2 risk to reward trade. So yeah, here we have a decent V-shaped recovery. You really should not go lower than this here. If you want to be really protected, you could go below this, but I don't think that's needed. After seeing this 1 minute candle rejection, I don't think we'd be going lower. 5 minutes very clear, and then you had like these highs you could go break even at. Would it be? No, yeah, those highs you could have went break even at, and then London high as the main draw on liquidity. So I didn't enter that. I entered something later on. Let's see what I was seeing. Coming into the day, I wanted to see this high get taken out. The only thing I was unsure about, it was in this massive 4 hour, so it was kind of protected. But realistically, at the time, I was thinking we have a nice V shape. We kind of respected this 4 hour, and I want to see what happens. Because I believe this was the lowest we'll go. We won't go lower than that, and we're going to continue higher here. So that was my main draw for the day. And let's see, it was kind of chopping here. I was going to get off. I was like, okay, let's see a little bit if we can get something else. Stand for 10 more minutes. And boom, I saw these 3 candles up. I was like, okay, we're making a move. We still aren't too close. Like, at this point, I wouldn't really be entering anything. You could. I don't think it's the greatest just because we're still almost 200 points away. Volume seems like it could be dying down. So I want to see definitely more confirmation. So I was saying, okay, I want to see the 5 minute clear up. I want to see us kind of get closer to the draw here. So I dropped down to the 5 minute. I was like, okay, boom. We have a nice 5 minute down here. If we tap into that, that'll be perfect for me. Kind of come back down to equilibrium of this small range. Yeah, so we tap equilibrium there. You don't have to worry about that too much, just a little extra. And right as we tap this, I was thinking, okay, I'm getting off here if we just go through this, because realistically, no draws lower. I didn't mean to draw that. But yeah, no draws lower. If we disrespect this, then I'm getting off. But boom, I saw this. I somewhat mid-candled. It was like 40 seconds. So 20 seconds away from, it was like this. Boom. I think I put it I don't think maybe I went below the wick. So yeah, great displacement. That's first thing you need in a trade. Great displacement, a good draw on liquidity. And yeah, that's what we had, and a safe entry. Sorry. So I preach this every single time. You'll hear me say 5 times a video because this strategy is literally so simple, and that's all you need. So yeah, I'll go over to ES here. What was ES doing? So where were we when I took this trade on ES? So ES was the leading pair. Just I don't really like trading ES, like contracts wise, because yeah, like right up to there is not even a 1-to-1. You could go to the 4-hour gap, but still, you're getting much better risk to reward on NQ. So yeah, I saw this. I was like, okay, ES is very close to this hourly draw. I definitely think we want to see it on both pairs. So we got the entry, boom. I market order there. And then once we took this internal high very quickly on ES. So we had an SMT with it for a little bit. I didn't want to go break even yet just because I was very sure of the draw on liquidity above. And I could still see this 1 minute being respected. So I didn't want to go break even just yet. I went break even when we officially tapped the internal high on NQ. So I went break even around there. And I was like, okay, do we have any gaps we're respecting? Boom, drop down the 2 minute, a nice 2 minute there. And of course, we respected it to the upside. We kept going. I see this candle, right? As we're getting closer to the draw here. And I'm thinking, okay, at this time, boom. Down here, we already have an SMT. We'll do this. We have an SMT with that draw. And then boom, coming into this candle, we have a 4-hour gap that we also take out, right? So we basically have 2 SMTs here. At this point, I'm thinking, okay, it's either I want to see us just rip through these highs and take out them on NQ, or I just want to play it safe and trail my stop, which I did. I trailed it. I made a TikTok video on this and a YouTube short, so go check that out if you want to see a live little video on that. But yeah, I trailed it to here, and we got stopped out in profit right there. So boom, 100 points, basically a 1-to-2 RR trade. And it's very simple. Really, we took the draws on ES, had an SMT. I was still a little bit confident that we were going to take these highs just because it looked like we didn't really want to go lower. I guess you could have put your trailing stop below this 1 minute, and it would have hit for an extra 30 points. Just, I was like, I don't know. In my experience, I think just trailing nice and close. I'd rather, secure an extra $200 and, whatever it is. I was fine with this. I was fine with the 1.1K on the day across these 3 Express accounts. So going for a payout on these. We'll see how that goes throughout this week. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for trade recap. I know there were some other trades like people took, possibly something else of this I kind of went through. But like draw on liquidity is still far away. We just came out of chop. It doesn't look too clear yet. So overall in the day, these were the only ones I can kind of see. And besides that, yeah, I didn't see too much, but yeah, really solid day. It would have been hard to get stopped out today. It kind of was a free day, unless you went for shorts or you just had a bad entry. If you do, I'm going to start a journaling section in my Discord. So if you want, put your trades in there. I'm always in the free chat, so you guys can come talk to me in there if you have any questions. But I think that's going to end it. Pretty simple day. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Any video ideas as well, leave it down below. And if not, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.